Before going to the video, we see some information about Kumari Arivial Peravai. Kumari Arivial Peravai is a voluntary organization which conducts some selection process and selects some students from different schools and they give training to develop the talents of those students. They finally give the award Young Scientist. During the training period, took me all the young scientists to study the technology in different places. Let's see young scientist one of the technological system study camp at V.O.C. port.
Nice meeting you all again. I am Vismaya. We are Green Team Duty. We are back after a wonderful visit in Tutucorin Harbour arranged by Kumari Peravai for research program. So in this video we will share our wonderful experience that we had over there. So let's go into the video.
After experiencing the beauty of Tutucorin district, we entered into the V.O.C. port. There, Mr. Valen and Mr. Bennett Singh welcomed us. After entering into the V.O.C. port, we walk ahead and reach the huge building complex. And we move in front of the huge building complex and reach the canteen. There we stand in a big queue and ate the food. Let's we know some information about the wonderful Tutucorin port that is called as V.O.C. port by Vismaya, Green Team Group B leader.
V.O.C. Port Authority is a port in Tutukudi, Tamil Nadu and is one of the major ports of India. It was declared to be a major port in 11 July 1974. It is the second largest port in Tamil Nadu and third largest container terminal in India. V.O.C. port is an artificial port. This is the third international port in Tamil Nadu and it is the second all-weather port. Thoothukudi has been a central for maritime trade and pearl fishery for more than 2000 years. Thoothukudi was declared as a minor anchorage port in 1868. Since then, there have been various developments over the years. The development of minor ports is primarily the responsibility of state governments. The state government of India also understands the traffic surveys were started recently. V.O.C. Port Authority is the only port in South India to provide a direct weekly container service to the United States.
So let's go into the journey of young scientists throughout the V.O.C. port. First of all the young scientists went to the Marine Navigation Channel. There they explained about what did they do in this place and what are the functions of this place. The Marine Navigation Channel works like a control point, that is like in the airport. It estimates the arrival of ship or boat in that place. When a boat is arriving into the Thoothukudi port, it estimates the arrival. Next, we experienced the live functioning and the joyful journey on the tugboat. In this slide, we experience the beauty of the wonderful sea. By going in the tugboat, we see the tip of the V.O.C. port border. The young scientists go on a ride in tugboat in two boats. The one boat contains some young scientists and other boat contains some young scientists. While going the tugboat, we reached the Vishwamahal worship. There, the tugboat performed the live functioning of the what are the functions of the tugboat do in the V.O.C. port. The functioning of the tugboat is balancing the big ship. By pulling the each end of the ship, it uses two tugboats. After studying the tugboat, we stand out of the tugboat and go for its study in the big ship. The size of the ship is very big. While going inside the ship, we climbed the ladder-like steps, and next we go inside the ship. After going to the ship, we saw a boat that is put in the ladder-like structure. After we saw a garbage cans which the shipman put the waste. Next we saw the rope of the ship in which they used to connect to it to the tugboat. Next we took some photos about it. Next we would see the carriage of the shipman and we further move and saw the more things about the ship. After visiting the big ship, we went for lunch in the canteen. After ate the food, we gathered at the shade of the big tree. There, Mr. Balayan asked all the young scientists to give the feedback for the today's session. After giving the feedback, Mrs. Tanya gave a wonderful address on the microwave impact and adaptation in the marine transport. She said that the marine water consists of three layers. The first layer is shallow water region. This layer we saw many organisms with carrying photosynthesis like that in the plants. The next layer is interstellar region. In this layer we saw many organisms which balance the water current. Water balance refers to the constant maintenance of water volume in the body. The next layer is the Benwick zone. Here the decomposition process takes place. So means the mineral become balanced. This decomposition process takes place in the organisms like fish or crab when it is died. If it died, it will settle down on the bed of the river. So the process takes place. After the explanation of microbial impact and adaptation of marine transport by Mrs. Tanya, we went to the Hare Island. It is also called as Muyalthivu in Tamil. There we see many types of trees with yellow color fruits and the building which is built with corals and also experience the beauty of the sea. After experiencing the beauty of the Hare Island, all the young scientists gathered at the Sri Gopuratha Muniswarthi Tirukovil. There we met the Mr. Madan Kumar. He is the superior of Mr. Janon. Mr. Janon is a former young scientist. Mr. Madan Kumar and Mr. Janon cleared the doubt why the coral is important, what are the advantages of coral, why the corals are depleting, how to prevent that. He said that the coral is growing up to 1 centimeter in a year, but the humus depleting about 2,000 tons of coral. It mainly affects the marine organism and also decrease the oxygen level because the coral is producing up to 70% of oxygen. Trees in the land which is also producing oxygen, but the corals are producing more amount of oxygen. So we stop depleting the coral. After the effective speech from Mr. Janon and Mr. Madan Kumar, we went for a training on and a live demo about how to firefighters of the fire. Mr. David explains that how to use the fire engine and which type of things are used to off the different types of fire. The major components of fire engines are succession and delivery. The succession is used to deliver the water to the tank. The delivering is used to use the water which is filled out in the tank to off the fire. The water in the tank will come out from the use of the delivery. The water which comes from the delivery is pumped to the pump. That pumper pump the water to the pipe. So only the water came out of the pipe to off the fire. He also explains that the fire is made up of three major components that are heat, fuel and oxygen. If we remove any one of these components, the fire will automatically off. So only we use water to remove the heat. So the fire off. The fire is classified into 5 types. The first fire is class A. This type of fire is offed by the water. The next type is class B, that is also called as liquid fire. To off this type of fire, we use the carbon extinguisher. Mr. Davis shows demo for these types of fire. The next type of fire is class C fire, that is also called as gas fire, which is offed by the use of carbon dioxide attribute extinguisher. The next type of fire is class D fire, which is also called as metal fire, which is offed by dry powder extinguisher. The final type of fire is electric fire, which is not offed by water extinguisher. To off this type of fire, we simply switch off the main switch of the house or the building. After this explanation from Mr. David, everyone returned to the home. The visit in the V.O.C port is very informative, joyful, and it is very well to know about the systems that in the port, and it is a very different experience in my lifetime. And also, I want to tell that we will work hard means we will success. It is final but not least. I want to thank Mr. Mulanjiri and Belaid and Mr. Bennett Singh for arranging the program a grand success, and also all coordinators and all consultants. I thank very much for everyone.
We're doing wrong, but I'll change it.